Let's get straight into it, bro. We got woman discovers her grandfather horrifying secret. Interesting, bro. Any guess? Any guess? Like what can your grandfather be hiding that's so horrifying, bro? Like I'm trying to think. Bro. Like if I discover something from my grandfather, how, what would it be to make it feel horrifying? Like get some dead bodies in the basement, maybe? I don't know, bro. I don't know. He got dead bodies in the basement. That's my guess. All right. Let's see the business is though. All his drugs.
Ivan, step out here.
You got a warrant for your arrest.
Father with a drug pen.
Yeah. So it's for murder.
Yeah, he definitely got murder charges. Hold up. I better say he definitely got some bodies on him, bro. But I was just being funny. This nigga's serious.
Charges.
This is 60-year-old Eileen Gowan. She is briefly seen here leaving this apartment complex with a briefcase. This is the last time she would ever be seen alive.
Oh.
911, what's the address for your emergency?
So we're driving down the road to go shooting, and there is a dead body on the side of the road.
Eileen's body would be found 13 days after the last time she was seen on CCTV. Police believe she was entangled in a deadly love triangle prior to her murder. But over the course of the next several months, this cold case would turn out to be far more complicated and even more disturbing than they could have ever imagined.
When me and her broke up, she moved in with a guy, and he tried to mess with her.
And all I know is his first name's Sam. They said we told her it was a bad deal with him. Because he's telling me if the cops get behind him, he's going to run into a tree.
They're turning westbound on 166, be advised. It's their grandfather in the car.
Yo, this gotta be in like Alabama somewhere, bro. Like Tennessee somewhere. Like where we gotta think this is at? This gotta be in the most like country area possible, bro. I'm trying to think of some country ass areas, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say Alabama, Tennessee. What's some other ones? Alaska. I don't know.
He called them saying that he's possibly going to try to crash the car.
On
I got the
February
warning.
13th,
Viewer discretion is advised, bro.
Eileen
You are
Gowan was seen
warned.
leaving her
You have been
long-time
warned.
job at Sugar's Diner. She had just told her daughter over a text message that she was on her way to pick up some things from her friend Mike, who she had recently moved in with after breaking up with her ex-boyfriend, Sam Brammer, only a week earlier. Strangely, she would specify that her co-worker at Sugar's Diner would be the one to drive her there. However, as Eileen left her workplace, no co-worker would show up. Instead, strangely, her ex-boyfriend Sam would be the one to pick her up. Hours would go by, but Eileen would never show back up to Sugar's. The owner of the restaurant, Megan, would begin worrying as to where Eileen could have gone and started frantically sending her messages asking for her whereabouts. But oddly, she would receive a single message back saying, "Leave me alone, I'm done." This was very strange coming from Eileen, as she almost never texted, usually resorting to phone calls, and was often extremely responsible. Something strange was going on. The day would go by, and Eileen would never be seen. The following day, Eileen's daughter would file a missing persons report for Eileen to the Council of Bluffs Police Department, and an investigation began. Detectives would begin collecting CCTV footage from everywhere in the town to try and fully document where Eileen went the day of her disappearance. But this would be quite the lengthy process. So without anything to go by, police would start asking her family and friends.
It had to
Apparently,
happen in
after
a
leaving
small
her
town,
ex-boyfriend, Sam Brammer, a week earlier, she had stayed with her new friend, Mike Brockman, a man her family claimed had likely sexually assaulted her the night before she disappeared. This shined a suspicious light on both of the men she was involved with, so police would bring in both Sam and Mike for interrogation and see if they could find any leads. Mike was a friend of Aline's who met her at Sugar's and became very close over time. It was still unclear to officers what happened to Aline. At this point, for all they know, she could have just gone MIA and taken a break from her stressful life. However, if anyone would have the clues as to where she went, it would be Mike.
So basically, I mean, as you know, I talked to you on Monday. Or Wednesday, I guess, was the first day I talked to you. I had received information from some of the family that you and Eileen were possibly in a relationship, or kind of sort of, she may have lived with you for a few days or a week or so. But if you could just kind of go before Monday, just kind of tell us how you guys know each other, how she ended up out there at your place, that kind of thing, and then we'll kind of move from there.
She was a waitress at Sugar's, and I knew her from in there, and I talked to her before and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then she told me, I don't know, it was like on a Tuesday or Wednesday night, that she got kicked out and she needed
Iowa, that it tracks. It tracks. Iowa makes sense. Okay. Got kicked out.
I would stay at my place for a couple of days. I think it was Friday. She called me and she said, I won't be coming back. She says, we're getting back together, her and her boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And all I know is his first name's Sam. I don't know anything else about him.
Okay.
And so I didn't see her. And then she called me crying on that Saturday night. And she says, oh, we got into it. Can I come out for a day? I said, you can come back out. But you got to be gone Monday because I can't have this. I'm single. I don't want anything like this going on.
Two initial thoughts can be made upon hearing Mike's story. On one hand, it seems like Sam was back together with Aline, so Sam would be a much stronger person of interest, as he'd likely been the last person to see her. On the other hand, Mike may have had a deep connection with Aline, meaning if he learned she got back with her ex-boyfriend just days after moving in with him, he could have played a sinister role in her disappearance. But detectives plan to let Mike tell his side of the story.
I ain't gonna lie, Mike kind of seemed like he seemed innocent. I'm not gonna lie, he does seem innocent. It seemed like whatever he's saying is very genuine, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of believe Mike, but I need more evidence, need more substance. But
before confronting him about the suspicious relationship.
So I took her to work Monday morning. That'd been a week ago yesterday. Dropped her off at 5 a.m. And she was supposed to get off at, I don't know, she said 7 or 8. Her daughter was going to pick her up. She's going to go to her mom's and get her safe and take to her daughter's. And then she was supposed to come back to work at 2 o'clock.
Man, he know her whole schedule.
Well, then I get a phone call from the bar.
Could be a good liar.
Hey, he's seen her.
Could be.
I haven't seen her, haven't talked to her, nothing.
Bro, there's no such thing as a good liar. It's always something that gives it up, bro. You just gotta know that person. You feel me? Like, once you know a person, you kind of know, like, if somebody's lying or not, bro. There's no such thing as a good liar. You feel me?
Oh, she didn't show up for work. She didn't show up. I said, I haven't heard anything. And I tried to contact her and couldn't get a hold of her. So I sent her a text message and I said, all your stuff that's bagged up is going to be sitting behind the bar. You got to get it. I want it out of here. I don't want to mess with any more of this. And I never, since 5 o'clock that Monday morning, I'd never had any contact with her, phone, text, or anything. And then I didn't know anything till right before you called me that she'd come up missing.
Mike would go on to claim that he never had any a relationship with Eileen and that she stayed in a completely different room to him while living in his house. However, detectives know more about Mike than he thinks, and with some information Eileen's close friends shared with them, they don't believe he and Eileen were just friends.
Has anybody said anything to you that Eileen was saying anything about you?
Mike is secret
Have you
agent.
heard anything about her making any statements about you and your behavior while she lived or was staying with you out there?
No.
So you haven't heard that she may have made a statement that you possibly assaulted her while she was out there?
No.
Okay. That statement was made to a couple people that you supposedly laid down on her bed with her and spooned her from behind. Is that?
No.
Can you tell me, is that any of that accurate? Any
No.
of those statements?
I would not do that because, like I said, she was a loose cannon, and she's scared.
I mean, I guess here's the deal. You're a grown man. She's a grown woman. You know, if there was any type of whatever contact between you that was consensual, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
I mean, she was crying that first night she come out, and I hugged her.
Okay.
That's the most I did was give a
There was
hug.
no sexual relationship, no asking for it or anything.
This information is, well, concerning, considering it would be unlike Eileen to make up blatant lies of this magnitude. However, with little to no evidence, other than a few rumors coming from her friends, police can't harp over these allegations and decide to wrap Mike's questioning up. At this point, Mike is still considered to have potential involvement in Eileen's disappearance.
He's a suspect, but he kind of came out clean. I ain't gonna lie. He kind of said everything he needed to say, and he said it smoothly and like with directness. Like he said, he basically, it was no gray area. It was black and white. Like, nah, we ain't do nothing but hug. We ain't do nothing but hug, man. Like she was crazy, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? We slept in separate bedrooms. You feel me? So he kept it straight up with him.
But with a lack of leads, they directed their attention to the only other potential suspect,
Let's see what's going on with
Eileen's
Sam.
ex-boyfriend, Sam Brammer.
You already met Detective Dyer.
If he's lying, he's a talented ass liar. If he's lying, I couldn't sense no type of lie from Mikey boy. I couldn't sense no type of lie. But Sam, we're gonna see if we can get him.
Yeah, this is Detective Dyer. I'm the sergeant that you talked to on the phone. My name's Ted Roberts. I'm a sergeant.
You know, when I got the phone with you, and you said that I was the last person to see her alive.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Yep.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yes, you sure
He
did.
already in
you're the last
defense.
person that
Yo,
saw
but
me.
yo, chill out. He already in defensive mechanism. Like, chill, bruh. I ain't accused you of nothing, dog. Like, we gonna get to the bottom of it. Let's have a healthy conversation. You bringing up shit on the phone. Come on, that shit ain't documented. Right here, right now is what's documented. Sam, you already look like the prime suspect. No cap, bro. Come on, bro. You already defensive. Like, chill. Don't you miss your ex-girlfriend or your current girlfriend? Sam giving me mixed signals right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Or she went missing.
Sam wasted no time adding more suspicion onto his name. The phone recording shows that the detective never mentioned Sam being the last to see Eileen alive. Eileen has been missing for less than 48 hours at this point, so the fact that he's already alluding to the idea that she's dead is awfully disturbing. But this would only mark the beginning of Sam's unsettling choice of words during the interview.
As you said that, I got the phone. I said, no, I want them to arrest me. I can have a lawyer.
No. Yeah, I think you misheard me there. I got it recorded. I'll have to go back and listen to it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not what I said. But I mean, basically, we got a crazy deal here where, Eileen is evidently, her family and everything else, she's never done this kind of thing before. She's never just, took off and gone. They all know.
What she does is she comes to me. She's moved in with me 4 or 5 times. But usually when she moves in with me, she stays away from home.
Yeah, because they said they talk every day. The daughter and her talk
If they
every
need
day
something,
by,
they need
on the
something.
phone or whatever she says. Yeah.
If they need something, then they'll get a hold of her.
Okay.
Just like when she got arrested for a DWI, she went to jail, they finally bailed her up. What'd they do? They took her and dropped her off at the bar.
Okay.
And she was homeless.
Okay. If you could,
Yeah.
I just need to know what went on Monday morning. What happened Monday morning with you?
She texted me
Okay.
and wanted to know if I would come and get her
Damn.
because one of her
Yo,
friends.
she was moving from place to place. Like, yo, she ain't have no type of stability. Yo, Shawty was hopping from this crib to that crib, packing her bags from this house to that house. Good as Helene. Man, that's tough.
Supposedly was supposed to come and get her, and supposedly ran out of gas. So,
Did she tell you the friend's name or? Okay.
so I got there, and I said, I'll be there in a minute. She goes, don't come inside. I don't want Megan to know that we're back, or you're with me. I said, okay. And I pulled up, she gets in the truck.
Oh, they got pictures.
Run out to this, supposedly the one that tried to do something with her.
Mm-hmm.
And dropped her off there. Then I left. And then wasn't too long after that is when she called me. I think she was at my house knocking. See, you can't get in my apartment building unless you have a key to get in.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she was knocking on my window. I didn't look, I didn't care. I just wanted to lay down and take a nap. That's when she texted me, wanted to know if I could talk to Emmy about letting her move back in because this guy, now that's true.
When?
That night.
The night before?
That's
Monday?
Mike.
Before Monday.
That's Mike too.
And I don't know if that was true or not. I don't know if she was just saying that to get me to take her back or what. I don't know.
This statement adds more weight to Aline's allegations towards Mike. If Mike did do these things to Aline, then moving out and staying with Sam would be completely logical. On top of his statement, what Sam is about to reveal to detectives will make the allegations much harder to dismiss and place all the suspicion back on
Damn.
Mike.
Mike came out clean though, I'm not gonna lie, but Aline accusing him of some crazy allegations. But I don't know I don't know if it's true though. She might have said that just so she can have a reason to move back with Sam. So like, we don't know. We don't know. She might try to be manipulating people or she be telling the truth. We don't know, man. Damn. If that did happen, that's crazy, yo.
Last night, Sam, I love you. I promise I'll quit drinking. Please give me
She
another
was an
chance.
alcoholic.
Then she said, I'm hanging out with her. And this was at 122.
What's it say?
And it says here, I'm hanging out with a friend. I will get hold of you later. I'm not going to work. I'm not
She was
going back
supposed to
to
be
work.
back at 2, right?
I think 2 or 3.
Yeah,
I
okay.
can't remember.
Okay.
And then to go to work, go back there. They treat me like shit. And she says, you've seen it. They have. I mean, but I can't say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, why are you telling me? Why didn't you tell me this earlier when I was talking to you? You're drunk. You're drunk, ain't you? Be honest. That's why I can't do this no more. Please, do not call me no more, text me no more.
He want nothing to do with that
I'll be
thing no
friends
more.
with you at work. And that's where she got pissed off. Said, you.
Based on these texts, it really seems like Aline's disappearance was just a way for her to take a break from her traumatic life. If the allegations are true and her ex-boyfriend refused to give her a place to stay, well, then running away for the time being is completely reasonable. Sam's story seems solid so far, but there's one tiny detail that just doesn't quite add up. And this detective has just picked up on it.
But you said you dropped her off in front of Mike's house.
Yeah.
And you watched her walk into the...
All she did was she got out and then she walked in front of the truck and she walked in front of the truck. I went and turned around and that's when I left.
Okay, so you didn't see her get into the house, anything like that?
Mm-hmm.
So if she had walked away from there, I mean, that's quite a ways away from your apartment complex. I wonder how she would have gotten to you.
Unfortunately, some friend was supposed to come and pick her up.
Got him.
Sam claims the day of
We
Eileen's
got him.
disappearance,
We got
he
him,
drove her
bro. Like off the rip, I knew we had him because dog, he was bugging out when he got in there. So now we caught him in another lie. Yo, Sam, bro, you better not done it. You better not have done it, bro. But you looking awfully suspicious, my boy.
from her workplace at Sugar's Diner over to Mike's house to get her belongings.
No way.
After that, he
There's no
drove
way.
off, assuming she was to be picked up by one of her friends. Fortunately, police can easily cross-reference these claims using surveillance footage. At this point, the majority of the CCTV camera footage has been obtained from the day of Eileen's disappearance, so detectives quickly wrapped up Sam's interview so that they could further investigate his claims. Additionally, the detective would apologize for assuming Sam's earlier word choice was suspicious. After nearly 48 hours of compiling the surveillance footage from around the town, officers managed to put together a complete timeline of Sam and Eileen's car ride. At
That's
8:30
wild,
a.m.
bruh.
on February 13th,
That's actually
Eileen
wild,
would patiently
bro.
wait at her work, Sugar's, for Sam to pick her up. Eileen needed a ride to go and purchase a new apartment since Mike had kicked her out. She would tell her boss and daughter that a friend was picking her up because she didn't want anyone to know her and Sam were back together. Eileen and Sam would first drive to her mother's apartment, Dudley Courts. She would be seen carrying a suitcase-like object out from her mother's apartment, then leaving with it. This would turn out to be a safe containing $1,200, which she had planned to use as a down payment for an apartment. At 9:30 a.m., they would drive directly to the Sherwood apartment complex to purchase the apartment. However, the complex happened to be closed, so they were unable to purchase anything. This is where the timeline starts to deter from Sam's claims in the interrogation room. From 9:45 to 10:30 a.m.,
And
Sam's
they
car...
tracked this. They tracked dude all the way. Like, bro, I be confused, bro. They got cameras literally everywhere. How do people get away with murder, bro? It's cameras on the road, at the stores. It's cameras everywhere you look, bro. At your doors, like everywhere, dog. How do people get away with murder? They are literally tracking someone from their home all the way to where they go, where they're going. Like, is that not insane?
car can be seen driving all across
Like,
town.
there's no
He went
escape.
in multiple circles and even made a quick stop to Burger King at 10:30. However,
They even knew Buddy was at Burger King. Yo, they got the camera at Burger King. They got him getting a sandwich. They got him getting a Baconator combo with a Dr. Pepper. Oh my, yo, nah, this is insane. Either these are the best investigators on the planet, or like I don't know. What he ordered?
never drove
Baconator,
Eileen to
bro.
Mike's house like he had claimed. In
Baconator
fact,
combo,
Sam's car
man.
can be seen driving in the opposite direction to Mike's house the entire morning. This is concerning, but it would only get worse. For the next 2 hours,
Everything
Sam's
looks like
truck
Mike did
goes
it.
off the
I mean,
grid.
Sam did it.
It's completely unknown where he went, and no CCTV cameras had managed to capture his location. Luckily, at 1 p.m., his truck would appear back on the same streets he circled on for hours that morning, and eventually, he would make his way back to his own home at the Cottonwood apartment complex. But things were
Cottonwood.
different in all the recordings past 1 p.m.
definitely Iowa.
Eileen was no longer with Sam. Cameras had clearly captured that Sam was nowhere near Mike's house the entire day, so why would he feel the need to lie about where he dropped Eileen off? This footage paints Sam out to look awfully suspicious. And while both Sam and Mike have some strong dirt to their name, Sam's clear lies convince officers to bring him back to the station the very next day, this time to confront him on his false alibis.
Oh.
Unbeknownst to detectives, this very interview would spark a months-long game of cat and mouse involving a high-speed pursuit, unsettling
He started
clues,
a run?
and a chilling discovery. But before we get to that, let me tell you about today's sponsor, ShipStation.
I can't be mad. I can't be mad, bro. The way he went into the ad, bro. I can't be mad, bro. That's a tough transition right there. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I gotta get like these.
With that said, let's
Yo, wait till I get sponsored, man. If I ever get sponsored, bro, I'm gonna hit y'all with the most cleanest ad. You feel me? Just wait till I get sponsored. I'm gonna come in the cut like before we get to that. You feel me?
Let's get back to Sam Brammer, who had just been brought back to the interrogation room to explain the inconsistencies in his alibi.
The other day when we were in here, you told me that you got a phone call from her and you went to pick her up from work.
Lies!
So if you could do me a favor and just kind of go through that timeline again. We know that it was somewhere right around at 8:30. So if you can just kind of go through that timeline again as far as...
I'm not too sure on the time.
Okay.
But anyway, she texted me that morning, and I didn't text her back. I called her, and she wanted to know if I would come and get her because some girl was supposed to pick her up.
And what the hell you doing this for? Like some girl? What is this about? What is this about? Yeah, we got him. We got him, bro. He got him.
Ran out of gas, so I went and picked her up, and she got in the truck. I left, and she wanted to talk to me about helping her get in the apartment because she lived in the same apartment building I did, but she didn't pay her rent, so she got kicked out. But she didn't want to go home right away. So me and her just went right down Broadway, and then she wanted to stop at her mom's house. I stopped at her mom's house, and she was in there for, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes. She come out of there, got back in, and then we was going back down Broadway, just talking some more. And she promised me, she wanted me to drop her back off at his house. But she made me to promise I wouldn't do nothing to him, and I told her I promise. As a matter of fact, when we get there, we just get out. You walk in front of the truck, I'll go turn around and I'll leave. And she says, okay.
Okay, so you went up there, you dropped her off, then what'd you do?
And as soon as I pulled up, and she didn't want me to go in the driveway in case he was there.
Okay.
And she got the truck. She got the truck, she walked in front of the truck, and that's when I watched.
Wait a minute. Well, they have to have beef, bro. They have to have beef. Because Aline is right in the middle of this dude, Mike. No, this dude, Sam, and this dude, Mike. And she's right in between, bro. You feel me? Like, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like, if y'all gonna share her, I'm not saying that they share her by, like, they both hitting her, they both smashing her. Clearly, Sam's smashing her, because that's his girl. Mike said he ain't touch her. All he did was hug her. But if y'all clearly trying to help this chick out, like, why don't y'all be buddy-buddy? Or not buddy-buddy, but, like, why don't y'all have a conversation? She said that this dude had all ordered her. You just dropping her off? I'm confused, yo. Like, if a girl tell me that somebody all ordered her, like, depending on what type of guy you is, you gonna call the cops, you gonna knock on the dude's door, or you gonna keep that girl away from that dude. He didn't do neither. He just, hey, let me drop you off real quick. Go ahead and handle your business. Go ahead and handle your business. Like, what we doing here? I'm lost. But this is Iowa. I forgot. This is Iowa.
Straight turned around and came back.
Okay.
And I hit straight home.
So you went back down to the highway, went back down to Kingsville?
You left her there?
Huh?
You left her there?
Yeah.
Or you...
No, she got out of the truck. She didn't want to come in.
Just a second ago, you said she went in, grabbed clothes, came back out to your truck, and you guys left again.
No. That was at her mom's house.
Clearly, Sam is lying about where he was the day of Aline's disappearance. The detectives know it, and it seems like Sam is starting to realize he won't be able to keep up his fake story for much longer.
It's not adding up, bro.
Even after being told that cameras show him nowhere near Mike's house the entire day, Sam insists on his story that he did in fact drop Aline off at Mike's house. With this, the detectives would take a brief break from the room to watch the footage over again, just to triple check that Sam is 100% lying. And to nobody's surprise, the footage showed Sam on the opposite side of town during the time he claims to have been at Mike's. So when the detectives return to the interview room, they'll use this information to try and get Sam to own up to his lies.
we got a small little snap here. We need to talk to you about, okay? So you said after you dropped her off, out there off of Highway 191 at that residence, you headed back to your apartment. We checked some of our cameras, okay, and we have a camera at 36th and Broadway, and we have your truck going westbound at 9:28 a.m. going to Omaha, okay? When you pass 36th and Broadway heading west. So you didn't go home, you went over to Omaha, it looks like. Do you remember what you did or who you saw?
I don't remember going to Omaha.
Where'd you go?
I don't
I told
remember.
you, I went straight home. I don't remember going to Omaha.
What?
Well, the camera doesn't lie. It's your truck and it's your license plate number.
Right.
Okay. At 36th and Broadway at 9:28 a.m. Going west toward 480. And then 1 hour later, you're coming back from Omaha and you're going eastbound, coming back into Counts Bluffs. 1 hour later.
No, we're going to Omaha.
Where'd you go?
Where you going then, dog? Where we going then, dog?
Stuck at this point. No matter what information detectives reveal, he will not admit to
Like,
anything. At this point in the
I be hate yo, like, come on, you caught, dog. You caught. You see, the gig is up, man. The gig is up, pal. You're done. He too relaxed for me. He all leaned up like these. Like, he pulling a fast one on the investigators. Like, bro, you're not doing that, dog. You're done. You're cooked. Like, why you so chill, bro? Like, what you saying is facts. What you're saying is not facts, buddy.
interview, all Sam has
Look at
left
him.
is to simply reject everything the detectives tell him. They know Sam isn't telling the truth, but why he's not telling the truth is what remains to be seen. However, with Sam seemingly uncooperative, all detectives can do is end the interview and let Sam back onto the streets.
Nah, you gotta put him in handcuffs. Like, yo, you can't go nowhere, pal. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. You got the right to remain silent, bro. Anything you say can be used against you. In the you feel me? You gotta read him his rights, bro, cause we got him. Like, bro, when you got somebody like in a LeBron James lot, like you gotta just lock him up, bro. You feel me? Cause he gonna take off. He gonna try to go to Connecticut or some shit, bro. Like what's overseas? He gonna try to go to freaking I don't know, bro. What's a Japan or something, bro?
Until more concrete evidence can prove he had more to do with Aline's disappearance than he
We're trying
claims.
to get out of there.
But fortunately, letting Sam back onto the streets would lead them to the exact evidence that they were looking for. While law enforcement was working away at this case, another investigative group would be working in the dark. Aline's family. Everyone held hope that Aline was still alive, but with time passing, her family was demanding answers. Sam and Aline had a long history of arguments, physical assault, and much more that the family was well aware of. They knew Sam had more information about Aline's whereabouts than he had told them.
Wait, I'm confused though. Like, as the family member, why you don't take them in? Like, if Aline going through some troubles or whatnot, I know she a alcoholic or whatever. Like as a family member, like, don't you gotta like do something about that before it gets bad, before it gets detrimental? Like, am I bugging, bro? Like, as a family member, bro, like as a mother or maybe daughter or whoever, cousin, uncle, nephew, like whatever. Anybody who got some type of cha-ching, cause you gonna need some cha-ching to take care of somebody, bro. You feel me? Like, you might gotta check him in a rehab center, bro, or like let him live with you. But I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like it's other ways to help somebody out instead of letting them like go to somebody who's verbally assaulting them or physically assaulting them. You feel me?
Well aware of. They knew Sam had more information about Aline's whereabouts than he had told them.
Damn.
So, to figure this out for themselves, Aline's son, Jack, would show up to Sam's door that same night, and he would pound on the door, and upon opening, Jack would ask the simple question, "What the hell did you do to my mom?" In Jack's words, Sam stared at him as if he had seen a ghost and then shut the door in his face. Sam panicked. Whatever he did to Aline, people were starting to catch on.
Oh man, we got him, bro. We got
Later
him.
that night, Sam would talk to his granddaughter, Emily, and would claim that he was going to harm himself so that he could go visit her deceased grandmother.
What? What? Huh? Wait, what the hell?
Later that night, Sam would talk to his granddaughter, Emily, and would claim that he was going to harm himself so that he could go visit her deceased grandmother. This shocked Emily, as in her eyes, Eileen was still alive. Quickly, she would call 911 to report everything Sam had just told her, and shortly thereafter, police would locate a drunken Sam at his local bar.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Good.
Is this your vehicle?
Yes.
Hey, can I talk to you real quick?
Yeah.
Do you have any weapons or anything on you?
No.
Hey, we were called to check your welfare. Okay, I think you talked to your granddaughter earlier, and she was concerned about you, some of the statements that you made to her. I'm here for you, man. Tell me what's going on. Why are you feeling the way you're feeling?
My girlfriend, it was like a week ago, me and her broke up. She moved in with a guy, and apparently he raped her.
What's his name?
The only thing I know, he goes by Mike. Me and her broke up. She didn't have a place to go. She moved in with him. She told me Friday that he tried to mess with her. So I called my son and see if he can move back in because he kicked us out. So I called my son.
He kicked us out. So you ain't have a place of your own? I'm like, he a liar, yo. So he might be saying a whole lot of BS.
My son and see if he can move back in because he kicked us out. So I called my son and see if he can move back in with her. And then I went to his house, got her stuff, took her to my son's, and then the next morning we went to work, and then she went right back to him. So I don't know.
So what comments did you make to your granddaughter that would be concerning this evening?
I just told her I'm gonna go out and have a couple of drinks, and I love her. That's it.
Never lie.
Did you mention something about seeing Grandma tonight?
What's that?
Did you mention something about seeing Grandma tonight?
No.
I would like for you to talk to somebody tonight. I would like for you to talk to a medical professional. Okay, I don't want to have to drag you up to the hospital, but I most certainly will. I think based off of what the granddaughter has told us tonight, and kind of the.
Oh, she call you?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
She was crying when we went and talked to her. I mean, she's.
Oh really?
Yes. She was very emotional.
Her best friend and are currently at the apartment because of what you said.
Wow.
Based off of what they've told me tonight, I'm going to give you one of two options. You can go up willingly and talk to a medical professional tonight.
Okay.
Or I can take you up there and you'll stay there for 72 hours. Okay?
I can't have my granddaughter come get me?
No. Based off of what you've told us and what's going on in your life right now,
Yeah.
you need to talk to somebody. I don't think that we will be doing our due diligence to do our job to make sure that you're not going to hurt yourself based off of what's going on with you and your girlfriend.
Right.
Okay? You need to talk to somebody tonight. Okay? And so the best course of action is to go up to the hospital, your choice, to go to talk to somebody about it tonight.
Sam's mental state was clearly deteriorating. Whatever happened to Aline, regardless of his involvement, was really getting to him. Following this, Sam would be placed in a psychiatric facility for the next 2 days, where he would undergo therapy and psychiatric care.
Okay,
During
so
these 2 days,
so he decided to spend 72 hours in the rehabilitation center. Got it. Yo, I swing baseball bat. Appreciate the get this out to my boy Zuyon. Yo, appreciate the get this baseball. How you feeling, my boy? Alright, let's get right into it, man. This video's almost over, man. And we already knew who did it. We already knew who did it, bro. I already told y'all Mike was good. But when Sam came in there talking the way he was talking, we already knew it was him. Like he didn't even try to hide it, bro. Like the guilt was eating him up alive.
Detectives would aim to gather more intel on the case, this time by
Ham
interviewing the
God, what's
family of
goody?
Aline and Sam. They'd bring in both Justin Brammer, Sam's son, and Nicole Shipper, Eileen's daughter. And both of them would reveal significant details, crucial to solving the case.
This is Detective Zach Milner. I just want to get as much history as you can tell me or talk to me about when it comes to your mom. What was their relationship like over there?
Not a healthy one.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
He didn't like her drinking. He thought he could change her get her to stop drinking. I told him that he can't because she won't change for her kids. She's not going to change for a man.
Hey, that's a good one.
And he seemed to think that he could change her, so he kept trying with her, but there was things on his part.
See, bro, before he even got to this point, she should have checked him. Or no, her daughter should have checked her mother into a help center, bro, before he even got to that point. Cause why you feel me? Like, why would you keep on allowing your mom to go to a dude that ain't really like helping her? You know what I'm saying?
Part that were not healthy. They both had jealousy issues. He has a very short temper. And littlest things will set him off, and it's like ridiculous. When they were good. But when it was not, I was constantly in the middle of it because she's my mom and that's my boyfriend's dad. And
They were good when they weren't drinking, especially when she wasn't drinking.
She probably turned to a monster when she had to lick at her sister. She probably turned to a straight up demon when she had that Casamigos in her body. No cap, bruh. Oh nah. He said, especially when she was drinking.
She'd bicker, she'd argue. They start arguing. It just escalate. Next day they were fine. They go to bed angry.
Bipolar relationship, toxic relationship.
You ever see it physical?
No.
For all y'all who want a toxic relationship, this is what it is. Now, unfortunately, she did end up dying. We don't know why or how yet, but we kind of got an idea. But this is a toxic ass relationship, bro. Basically, what I'm hearing. This is a toxic relationship. You got fighting going on. You got a bunch of alcohol abuse going on. You got, man, this shit is a disaster.
He told me she grabbed him by her neck a couple times, but that was about it.
Grabbed her by the neck?
Why would he grab her by the neck?
No, she grabbed him by the neck.
Oh, okay.
It seemed like Sam and Aline had a rocky relationship, but it rarely escalated to the point of violence. And if the fights did turn violent, it was Aline doing the physical harm to Sam.
The week prior to last Monday, what was going on?
they were separated. She called me before she went missing and telling me how she don't want to get back with him because she's tired of him throwing her out for little reasons. And she's sick of not being able to have a stable home because he just gets so mad at the smallest things and just kicks her out.
Did Emily want her to go, or was it your dad that wanted him to go? Was it Sam?
My dad.
Okay.
He'd take her back, he'd kick her back out, he'd bring her back, kick her back out. Told me to stop. I mean, you guys need to just separate. Go separate ways.
Sam's family strongly suggests that Aline was in fact the troubled one in the relationship, and Sam tried over and over to cut her out of his life. This only perplexed detectives, and simply doesn't explain why Sam's been acting so strangely following Aline's disappearance. 2 days after these interviews, Sam would be released from the psychiatric facility. Fortunately for Sam, no new leads had come out regarding Eileen's death, meaning he could finally have some peace for the first time in the last week. Or so it would seem. Because on February 21st, the same day Sam was released, he would go to Walmart to restock on alcohol. However, right as Sam was about to get in his truck and leave, an off-duty officer spotted him and decided to ask some questions related to Eileen. Hesitantly, Sam asked to move his truck, and then he would talk to the officer. But the moment he got into his car, Sam would slam on the pedal, nearly hitting the officer, and floor his truck down the road, flying past pedestrians. The cop would jump in his car and begin chasing Sam, who would only pick up speed as he ramped up to over 100 miles per hour down the peaceful roads of Rexburg, Idaho.
We trying to get out of there. Yo, come on, bro. Sam old as hell, bro. Yo, Sam down there 80 years old, bro. Like, I would have been driving my shit like a Hellcat, bro. Yo, get your old ass off the goddamn streets. Like, come on, bro. Like how you let an 80-year-old man outdo you? You feel me? Like, before Sam got the freaking Walmart parking lot, I would have been ramming shit, man. Like, I'm not letting no old head outrun me. Like, what we talking about, bro? He wouldn't be able to get out the parking lot.
The chase continued for multiple minutes, but it became clear to officers that Sam had no plans of slowing down. So the chief officer radioed in to call the chase off.
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
Sam had just successfully run from the police.
Sam ran from a that's 2-star. This is 2-star in GTA. He ran from us 2-star. I mean, it's impressive for an 80-year-old man. I ain't gonna lie, that's very impressive. He escaped with 2-star.
Time of his life, this chase obviously made things much, much worse for Sam. Not only was he now highly suspected of murder, but is also wanted for evading arrest and reckless driving. A couple hours after his escape, he would simply return back to his apartment as if nothing had ever happened. Ironically, this would actually postpone Sam's arrest, as more officers assumed he would be hiding in a more clever place, and searched around the town instead of checking the Cottonwood apartments.
GTA map?
In fact, the entire day would go by, and officers had no trace of where Sam could have gone.
Wow.
But the fun would only last for a day, and the pressure must have gotten to Sam, as the next morning he would turn himself in to police. Sam would be charged with eluding and reckless driving and would be placed.
Yo, look how this dude walking, bro. Like, you telling me he outran the police? Look how he walking, gang.
And the pressure must have gotten to Sam, as the next morning he would turn himself in to police. Sam would be charged with eluding and reckless driving and would be placed in the Pottawatomie County Jail. However, Sam would only spend one night in the county jail after being bailed out by Emily. So by the grace of a miracle, yet again, Sam Brammer was back on the streets. During this time, Sam would go to the bank and hand them a large stack of cash to deposit into his account. This wad of cash would come out to be approximately $1,200, the exact amount found in Eileen's safe that she had the day of her disappearance. Additionally, Sam would drive his truck over to the scrapyard. He would ask to fully dispose of it, crushing it to pieces, and even shredding it after. To make sure this got done, Sam would meticulously watch the entire hour-long process, ensuring his car was turned to dust.
He didn't kill before, bro.
It couldn't be more obvious that Sam had something to do with Eileen's disappearance. The lies to detectives, the disturbing comments to Emily, running from the cops, cashing in Eileen's safe money, and now shredding the only potential piece of evidence he had left. On top of all of that, detectives had looked into the claims involving Mike Brockman and discovered that Mike was at work all day at Omaha, Nebraska, nowhere near Sugar's Diner where Eileen was last seen. All of that leaves Ivan Sam Brammer as the final suspect. But with
Yo, he was the only suspect. What the fuck? Like, no one suspected anybody else but him. Like, there was nobody else that could have did it but him. Like, come on now. Like, what we doing here, bro? Like, what type of investigation we doing here, bro? This dude could have been in jail, like mad times already, bro. Like, come on, bro. We could have been booked him.
No direct evidence. All law enforcement could do is wait until new clues came their way.
New clues? What clues do y'all need?
911, what's the address for your emergency?
Yo, if he was black, bro, his ass would have been cooked. His ass would have got the chair off the rip, bro. This for lying to the feds, bro. He would have got the chair, bro, if he was black, man. What the, like, this is what I be talking about, man.
Really have an address for us to exit of Crete, Iowa, over by a public shooting area.
What's going on?
So we were driving down the road to go shooting or whatever, and there is a dead body on the side of the road.
Male or female?
It's female for sure.
Wow.
On February 26th, Eileen's body was found underneath a bridge just miles away from Sam's apartment. The body was unrecognizable, but the clothes matched the exact outfit Eileen was wearing the day she had disappeared. Someone had killed her. Medics would pronounce Eileen dead on the scene, and she would be taken to the hospital to get an autopsy done to determine her cause of death. But her results would come back strange. Eileen had 8 blunt force impacts to her head and a fractured front tooth. Well, gruesome. None of these injuries were sufficient to cause her to die, so her cause of death would be ruled as undetermined. Unfortunately for police, this meant they wouldn't be able to immediately charge Sam with murder. However, with all the sufficient evidence they'd gathered throughout the course of the investigation, they had enough to charge him with abuse of a corpse. Quickly, they'd receive an arrest warrant, and for the 4th time that month, officers would arrive at Sam's apartment, this time to finally seal his fate.
Hello, morning. We're looking for your grandfather. Is he here? Okay, just 1 second. Just go. Sam, right? He goes by Sam. Okay. Is there anybody else?
Man, the granddaughter right outside.
Okay. Has he got any guns or anything like that? Okay.
That's
He's got a warrant,
crazy.
so we need to talk to him. Just let that officer in. I'll be right there.
Like, imagine your granddaughter like that. That's wild. Your granddaughter is about to let the police in your apartment, and they better come and get you for murder. That's wild, bro. Yo, cuff on priest of the fall, my boy.
Step out here. Show us your hand. No.
No.
Hey.
Okay. Come here. You got a warrant for your arrest. I'll let you smoke that if you just.
What? Yo, this is, man. This I'm talking about, bro. If he was black, yo, he would have got shot. He would have got popped 16 times in his back, bro. Like, what we talking about here, man? I ain't gonna hold you. They said, bro, we'll let you smoke the cig. We'll let you smoke the cig. Nah, this is. Oh my God. Yo, this is actually diabolical, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. This is actually diabolical. They said, yo, first he was trying to dip off. First he was trying to go out the back door. But then they said, nah, bring your ass here, bro. So he brought his ass in with the cig in his hand. He got this cig in his hand, bro. And they said, yo, you can smoke it, man. We got a warrant, but you can smoke that before you go. What? I think he didn't call a body. Nah.
I'll let you smoke that if you.
I'll let you smoke that?
No. Oh, you can smoke it. All right. All right.
Nah, this is some.
Yeah, we'll get him.
This is.
Yeah. We'll get him.
Wow.
I'll put two.
Wow.
Put them on a wristwatch.
I'll explain it here in a minute, all right?
Step second. Abuse of a corpse.
Abuse of a corpse? What?
Okay, Pot County will be able to call you in a little bit. Thank you.
Sam's games had finally come to an end. Sam would eventually go to court for the murder of Eileen Gowan. Forensic pathologists would spend weeks investigating Eileen's death, and eventually they would discover zipper marks on the neck of Eileen, signifying that she was strangled to death, likely by Brammer. This pile of circumstantial evidence seemed to be enough for the jury, and on November 17, 2023, Ivan Samuel Brammer was charged with second-degree murder, abuse of a corpse, and theft. He was sentenced to 65 years in prison.
Wow.
Strangled to death.
Wait, what's worse? Second-degree murder or first-degree murder? What's worse? Ain't first-degree murder worse? Which one worse? You don't know? Wait, which one worse? Cause like, he should have got first degree is worse. Okay, so if like what's the definition though? I'm confused. Like, is first degree like
intentional killing of another person by someone who has acted?
Intentional killing by what?
Intentional.
Is second degree murder like premeditated?
That's first degree. Intentional killing of another person by someone who has acted.
How the hell we get second degree? First murder one is premeditated. Oh, okay. Murder one is premeditated.
Yeah.
So he
is no specific to kill, like you didn't mean to inflict great bodily harm, but you killed them.
That's some bull though, bruh. If you strangle somebody, that should be first degree, no?
No.
I'm Turkish and I think it's a huge discrimination.
Likely by Brammer. This pile of circumstantial evidence seemed to be enough for the jury, and on November 17th, 2023...
I think this is light though. 65 years? 65. That's light? 65. No. That's accurate? It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm saying though, like, man, you gotta go for jail for life, if you ask me.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
Ivan Samuel Brammer.
He owed 65 years. He's not getting out.
I mean, 65, I mean, it's life to him. That's life to him. I'm saying though, like, nah. Did he get bail?
Oh, that's a good question.
Like, you feel me? They ain't mentioning they ain't mentioning it.
Was charged with second-degree murder, abuse of a corpse, and theft.
I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. The way they brought him out, the way they let him go so many times, like they let him walk like multiple times. Actually, after he was already caught in lies, like he was caught in so many lies. He ran from the police. He did all this BS, bro. Like, you know the dude was guilty. He went and crushed the car and shredded the car up. Yeah. Anyways, man, yo, good for this dude, man. RIP the woman, bro. She ain't deserve that, man. No one deserves that, man. That's tough, bro. Good riddance, man. We got one off the streets, bro.
He was sentenced to 65 years in prison.
One off the streets, man. Goodness, that's crazy.